treat unequal things equally. Good. Do you accept that? Good. So what I'm saying is there's studies that show this, and we have Quran and the Sunnah that says that a man's biggest weakness is a woman. Biggest weakness. Yeah? Now, I'm giving a scenario so we can understand. I am walking down the road with my wife at night time, and a man in a balaclava comes out and pulls out a knife. Is my wife in a vulnerable situation?
Yes.
What does she require me to do?
Protect her.
To protect her. If I run away, what would happen?
She would be unprotected.
She will call me a coward.
You see, okay, let's stop there.
I haven't finished my point. So we'll stop there and I haven't finished my point. Now, in her most vulnerable position, I have to do what? I have to be there for her. Do we all accept that? Does anybody have a contention about that? That when my wife is in a situation, or be that for any woman, if I see a Muslim woman and there's a guy with a knife, yes, I would step up, or any man should step up to defend her. Do we all agree?
I agree.
Good. So we agree that when a woman is in a most vulnerable place, that she requires a man who is stronger than her to defend her. Good. Now let's go to, one second, my comparison. Let's go to the bedroom now. Now in the bedroom, the man is in his most vulnerable situation when he needs his wife intimately. When a woman says no, she is as good as doing what I would do to my wife if I run away in a fight.
No, sir.
Do you accept that?
No.
Good. Now, you don't do you accept it?
I'm sorry.
You don't accept it?
Keep going.
No.
Sorry?
I don't accept it, but keep going.
Let's talk about it. No, 1 second. 1 second. No, 1 second. What point do you not accept?
The fact that she's left in a vulnerable state could have her life could be harmed.
Yes.
Whereas a woman refusing sex to a man is
Yes.
not.
Irrelevant. The point is this.
No, that's
The point. No.
Can I make a point?
No. 1 second.
No.
Okay,
You're
please
talking
don't.
too much. You're doing this.
I'm talking too much. I'll stop talking. Carry on.
So you reject this hadith?
I reject
You reject
it.
it.
What he said.
No, the hadith.
Don't say, guys. Don't say statement of kufr.
But the hadith says it.
Let's say, can we let her talk?
You're linking two different things. There's protection.
Modernity,
and there
innit?
is your
Taken
protect
over.
anyone. Wallah, عيب عليك.
They know
If you
better.
are in danger, your friend is in danger, and you leave them. Right? I'd rather
Feminist
both,
fighters.
I'd rather me and him die than him run away and leave me. Wallah. But
Say that again.
I'd rather both of us die in danger.
Yes.
Right? Rather
Then?
than he.
Then him running away.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
But the
that
thing
deep for
is,
you.
in bed is different, you know. You're horny. You can control your horniness.
Whoa, are you speaking on my behalf? On behalf of all the men?
You can't control. All of you.
I can
all of you
control my
men cannot
horniness.
control.
No problem.
your horniness.
Let's. Okay, no
All of you
problem.
men cannot
No
control your
problem.
Make a point.
Let her talk. Let her talk.
So you
Let's
mentioned
talk.
comparisons, right? One of the scenarios, the woman is spiritually sanctioned. If the man runs away as a coward, he's not being spiritually sanctioned. And I think that was your point, wasn't it? So why is it a case that in one situation there's a sanction and in another situation there isn't?
Sorry,
In
say
the societal context, maybe so the man becomes a coward, but spiritually he's not being encouraged in any way, shape or form.
1 second. He is putting his life on the line. He's about to die for his wife. 1 second.
My point is, if he doesn't do that,
You're doing the
Ali
same thing
Dawah,
that-
if he doesn't protect his wife in that moment,
Yeah.
will he be sanctioned?
Will he be sanctioned?
Yeah, will he be spiritually sanctioned?
Of course, he'll be called a coward.
Islam was gharib and still gharib, wallah.
Well, Allah says in the Quran that
They
men
know
are the
better
maintainers
than
and
the Prophet.
protectors.
But
He's sinful. He's sinful.
But is he cast? Is he
He's sinful. Sister.
It's embarrassing from a human point of view.
It's
Sister.
embarrassing that they do not believe the ayah of Allah.
Guys,
Wallah.
can't do it. Wallahi, if we do that. Okay, am I speaking? Who am I speaking to?
Choose your choice.
I don't know what to do. Who do I speak to?
Whatever you like.
Okay, can I just
Personalized
Can I
Islam.
just, guys, please? The more we talk,
I
the
like it this
conversation. Please, now.
Cut
I'm
it
telling you
from
something,
here,
Aki.
cut it from there.
If a man
Let me
doesn't protect
wear
and he
it
doesn't
then.
provide, he's sinful because Allah tells him men are the maintainers and protectors of women. My job is what? Of course, if I don't provide shopping for my house and I don't pay the rent, I am transgressing the rights of my wife.
So if I'm going to
I'm
get mugged
sinful.
and I'm with my wife, I run away, I'm sinning.
You are, because
An
you
angel
know
is writing it down.
you are sinful
my sins.
because you are the maintainer and
Because
protector.
Allah says
Now,
in the Quran.
Where is the hadith?
Yeah,
Okay,
please,
where's the
please,
hadith? Tell me the hadith. Tell me the
Please,
hadith.
الرجال قوامون على النساء.
Reprimanding
The
the man.
point is, look, the point is, it wasn't even about. The point wasn't even
guys,
about.
we're not gonna have a
man
fruitful
saying-
discussion if we speak over each other,
We've been
please.
speaking for so long. Don't
Sis-
be a hypocrite, please.
My dear
Please, you're
sister,
being
he's speaking on your behalf. Why are you having to go at me?
No,
He's stopping you
I'm speaking
speaking.
on my behalf.
Because
I'm not speaking on anyone else's behalf.
Okay. Am I speaking to you or him? I'm going to speak to you from now on. Nobody else get involved. Okay, sister, carry on. No, don't anyone speak, sister. I'm speaking to you. Please, God, talk.
Zij is wel een rare meisje, man.
You made a point.
I made the point, but it was ignored.
What's your point, sister, please?
The point is,
Yes.
in Islam, it's about...
Broer, zij vraagt iets, dan begrijpt ze dat niet.
You didn't have a good response to it, to be honest. You didn't have a good response.
No. Can
Nee. Niet met jokers.
Yeah.
No.
I'm so sorry, but do you see what you're doing here? Okay, you know what?
No, stop. Because you're doing this again.
Zij is
You're
gewoon,
leaving her point. You did this with me.
No, I'm not.
Nou,
I'm
Wallah, ik
addressing the point.
zou er niet eens aankijken.
The point was, all of you men,
Sheikh Google
cannot
here,
control
it's okay.
your horniness.
No problem.
That is hype because you can't control.
Sheikh
having
Google
sex.
here, lots of Sheikh
You should be
Google.
Sister.
pure. You should be pure in your iman.
Sister.
Like
Sister,
me.
the Prophet ﷺ said, the biggest weakness for a man is not money, it's not a house, it's not a car,
Speaking for all men.
for every single man that walks this earth. Now, because we follow Islam, we follow what the Messenger of Allah said. So, therefore, and forget that, I can show you studies. Bro, I'm going to read you a study now. No, one second. Not Sheikh Google, it's called Sheikh Study. Yeah? Not Google. Yeah?
Google Scholar.
Yeah, Google Scholar, no problem. You can call me milkshake if you like as well. Strawberry flavor. Yeah? No problem. Now, let's read the study. Sister, please listen. I'm going to read it, please listen carefully, yeah? Okay, let's put Quran Sunnah for a side for now. A sex drive. Please listen carefully, sisters, please. The sisters that belittle a man's sex drive, you can just control it. Let's listen. A sex drive refers to the strength of sexual motivation. Across many different studies and measures, men have been shown to have more frequent, I'll repeat again, more frequent and more intense sexual desires than women. Understood? Let me carry on. As reflected in spontaneous thoughts about sex, frequency and variety of sexual fantasies, desire for increasing of intercourse, desired number of partners, masturbation, liking for various sexual practices, willingness to forgo sex, initiating versus refusing sex, making sacrifices for sex, and other measures. Listen carefully. No contrary, I'll repeat again, N-O, not K-N-O-W, N-O. No contrary. Look. Do you see? He's just basically saying, Yani talk. No contrary findings indicating stronger sexual motivation among women were found. Now, I'm going to repeat that statement. Whoa. No contrary findings indicating stronger sexual motivation among women were found. Hence, we conclude that the male sex drive is stronger than the female sex drive. Last sentence. The gender differences in sex drive, oh yeah, that's something else. Okay, now, this is a kuffar, non-Muslims, carrying out a study. Now,
These two are special cases.
no,
okay?
one second.
They have no feelings.
1 second. We said that when it's a man
They
and his
came
wife
as an
is
angel. Wallah.
Okay, wallah, you're not doing
Sorry.
Please allow me. Because
I'm
you know
in
why?
the place because-
I know, but if I don't make these points, they're going to jump to that. Please. Now, I've quoted a study, not Google. This is a study, I can give you the reference. Now,
Wallah.
when a man is in danger, a woman is in danger, all the sisters go, he has to protect. She said, I'd rather die with him than running away.
Socially, that's
1 second. No, that's not. That is an aspect of a man to protect his wife.
Alhamdulillah for Islam.
Now.
Alhamdulillah.
Please.
Alhamdulillah.
Now, guys, sister, 1 second. Why is the double standards? And why is this hypocrisy? Sister, please. I'm talking to you, sister. Please listen. Why is it? And this is what really annoys me about some sisters, not all. When her life is in danger, he better be there protecting me. I don't care if he has an AK-47, I don't know if he has a pistol, I don't care if he has a knife. You have to defend me. Okay, I'll sacrifice my life and die for you, but when I come to you to bed for intimacy, you can say no to me, and when you say no to me and the angels curse me, come on, get out of here. Now please tell me, sister, please repeat my point.
Take that.
it's been a long time.
Now tell me, why is my comparison and the studies I've given wrong?
No one said it's wrong.
Nobody said they're wrong. Yeah? They could be right since you've got enough Google Scholar or whatever you want. Okay? But that does not negate the idea or negate the point that horniness is a feeling that you can control. Allah tells you to control it. Lower your gaze when you see a woman.
Exactly. That's hijab.
Even if
A
it's
man
your own
observing his
woman.
hijab.
You know, if you marry the woman and you're using this hadith and you're like, okay, but it says in the
Control
Quran, you're just
yourself
using
against your
that.
wife? Seriously?
Control yourself against your wife. Why should a wife control themselves against you?
It's modern feminism.
It's not modern feminism, it's akhlaq. Akhlaq,
Control your
Please, brothers, did she listen to me when I spoke? No, one second, brothers, did she listen to me when I spoke?
She was quiet.
Okay, then why are we not quiet when she speaks?
I'm sorry.
Listen to her, guys. She's making a point. Please listen. Wallah, it's not nice. She listened to me when I spoke. I know, but Aki, when you do that, the topic goes somewhere else.
Okay, let's move
Speak,
on.
sister. No, carry on.
Where's the argument?
There you go.
Where's
See?
Where's the rebuttal?
Okay,
the argument-
Because I said my
Oh, are you
argument
finished?
and I'm waiting.
Sister,
But
tell
know
me
what?
you're finished. How am I supposed to know?
Alright, let's continue.
Okay, are you finished?
Another thing is
So
if
you're
a
not finished?
woman takes off her hijab, she is also cursed by the angels from behind her. Walking within, she is cursed.
I don't know the hadith. Can you mention to me? I don't remember recording that.
If a woman takes off her
The
hijab,
takes off her hijab.
Yeah.
No, I don't know about the hadith that takes off her hijab. I talk about. There's a hadith about if she beautifies herself and fragrance and wears heels. That's a different one they're talking about.
Yeah, and that's also haram.
It doesn't say no hijab. No, please.
But no, it takes.
Can you
take
tell?
off, that's the hadith.
Can you rebuke the point that I made? Let's stick to that.
Remind me of a point.
Okay,
The point.
Okay, the point was very clear, yeah?
Men do get
Sister, are you telling me? Sister.
Men do, yeah, he proved that.
And
That's it. It doesn't mean that women have to be sanctioned.
Brothers, I'm gonna have to move away. Wallah, I'm gonna have to move away.
No, the thing is,
Brothers, we're doing it
point she
again.
was making,
Brothers. Yeah, Aki, I beg you. Aki, please, man. Aki,
point
say
that she's making is that-
Yeah, but Aki, please, I beg you,
I'm
wallahi.
going, wallah.
Follow me, Allah bless you. I love you, but please allow me.
there's no direct.
Okay, now, 1 second. Sister. If my wife, not my wife, a man's wife wants intimacy, wallahi al-azim, I swear upon the Rabbul Kaaba, if a woman came here today and said, you know what, my husband is not giving me sex, wallahi, you guys will cause outrage. Yes, you would.
Do that. That's a societal thing, my guy.
Then why is it when we... What's it? Check this out. When a man wants intimacy from his wife, he should be patient. When a woman wants intimacy from his husband, there's outrage.
No, she should be patient as well.
The man should be patient, the woman should be patient. Just be
Why
equal.
asking? You're creating your
Sister, we follow Islam. And in Islam, a woman came to the Prophet, peace be upon him, and he said to the Prophet, my husband doesn't sexually satisfy me. The Prophet allowed her to have divorce. Her right is intimacy. You have no right to deny his intimacy. Now, you can choose to, if you want to say no, that's up to you. But guess what? She has a right to go and get divorced. If she goes to a scholar and says, my husband doesn't... Look. According to the Sharia, sister, we don't follow your opinion. We follow Islam and Sharia. Let me make that clear. If a woman goes to the sheikh and says, my husband, not doesn't give me sex, he doesn't sexually satisfy me, meaning he does, but he doesn't satisfy me. She has a right to seek divorce. Not a single man here can tell her, oh, what kind of a woman are you? Shut up. She has a right for intimacy. He's not pleasing her. She has a right to divorce. What would the feminists do? Woo! Takbir! Come on, guys, takbir! Allahu Akbar! But when it's a man, shh, be patient. Control your desires. Hypocrisy. So, sister, once again, now let me ask you a question. In this scenario, let's go to the scenario of the angels cursing the woman. Who is here to blame? Check this out. As a Muslim man, guys, are we allowed to have girlfriends? No. Brothers, I'm talking to you. Hello? Are we allowed to have girlfriends? No. Side chicks? Mistresses? No. Meaning what? We have to lower our gaze. So, it's not like the non-Muslim men who are like, you know what? I'm bored of my wife. Let me go and sleep around. We can't do that. So when we're out and about, or for example, we desire a woman, a wife, no, I'm so sorry, sister, wallahi, our Islam and your Islam is somewhere else. Let me tell that clearly. You know why? Because if a man is going home, can you imagine protecting himself, lowering his gaze, provides for her, financially, works endless, and then little Chinesa comes home and says, can we have intimacy? And she goes, no. Who is oppressing who? She is oppressing him.
She's not. Okay, but do you know women cannot wear perfume. They shouldn't wear perfume. Women shouldn't wear perfume.
So you're changing the topic. I was talking about perfume. Sister.
I'm using it as the point.
Sister, I'm not talking about perfume. Intimacy.
You're so close-minded, the conversation.
Sister, I'm talking about intimacy. You're changing the topic. I'm saying...
Okay, but the conversation earlier wasn't intimacy.
What is your problem with the angels cursing the woman that is abusing her husband by not giving him intimacy?
How is that abuse? I don't want to have sex. I'm abusing you. What part is abuse?
Brothers, did you hear the study that I showed?
That study didn't prove.
Okay, 1 second.
Control yourself. Masturbate. I don't care. Masturbate then.
Okay, good. Check this out. You know what she's saying? Go and violate Allah's laws, but I'm not going to give you what you want. Let me tell you something. A woman like that, let me tell you something. Sister, masturbation is haram. You're saying to him, go and commit haram. Go commit. Look, check this out. Check this out, guys. Look.
A true Islamic man will control
Sister. Guys, are we all men? One second, bro. One second. Are we men? How hard is it for us to control our sexual desires?
Not that hard.
1 second, let the men talk. Brother, you're a different type of man. Yes? No, you must be if you're telling me no. No, I'm so sorry. If you're telling me you're not like that, then I'm so sorry. If you're saying that. Are you a Muslim?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry, forgive me. I thought he was a regular. Forgive me, I take it back. I asked Allah. I didn't know. Forgive me. I thought you're an atheist making heckling. I apologize. On camera, I apologize to this brother and I ask him to forgive me. Do you forgive me?
I'd accept it, brother.
Okay, that's fine. I'm sorry. I ask for forgiveness. I'm sorry. I ask your forgiveness. I asked for apology. I didn't know who he was. I made an assumption because he's there saying things. Anyways,
Al-Imran, Surah 40.
Yeah.
About desire of men.
No, I know. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to come to that. Yeah. So now, guys, check this out. Guys, check this out. A man provides, protects. He works endless nights, pays the rent, electricity bill, looks after his family, etc. And he comes home. And this is his wife, and he just wants intimacy. And guess what? Does the hadith say, force yourself upon your wife? No, it doesn't. It just says if he's angry, the angels curse. And what's our sister saying? No, even if you provide, protect, this, that, no sex. What kind of a planet are you living on? And this is the hypocrisy of feminism, the disease of feminism that's infiltrating our sisters, that this comes from a sister in hijab. Unbelievable. A woman, wallahi, let me tell you something. And speak to my other sisters as well, yeah? You imagine you have a husband, you look after the kids, you look after him, you're good to him, you're loyal to him, and you do all of this, and when you're on the road, the man pulls out a knife, he says, I don't have a right, I don't need to protect you. How would you feel? Sisters? I'm asking you. Would you be happy? Sister? No, you wouldn't. Look, these are our sisters, alhamdulillah, at least haven't been affected by this, yeah? But the point is this, my dear sister, are you still there? My dear sister, does anybody agree with what the sister's saying? Look, let me give you an example, yeah? And maybe you will understand, yeah? My dear sister, are you still in the conversation?
I'm still in the conversation.
Okay, sister.
You've been talking, rambling. I'm losing
That's fine, sister. Alhamdulillah, sister, you can lose interest if you like. It is disappointing that a woman who observes the hijab is here, number one, rejecting a hadith.
It's disappointing that a man who says that they're a Muslim, and says that they listen to the hadith is using scientific research to justify horniness. That is embarrassing.
So it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing that as men we have a higher sexual drive. And can you imagine we're blamed now? You men, look.
Religion. That's aib alaykum.
Sister, being horny is not aib. That's why Allah said you get married. Nowhere in Islam does.
But you do not use the woman.
Sister, can you show me where in the Quran or the hadith that it says to be horny is aib? Is a sin?
It doesn't say that, but akhlaq.
What are you talking about, sister? So, okay, it's bad akhlaq. 1 second. It's bad akhlaq to be horny and want to have intimacy with your wife. Sister, what planet do you live on? Wallahi.
I didn't say that. You're putting words into my mouth.
Clarify.
The forceful, the idea that they're obligated to give it to you, or the idea that
not obligated, because the hadith would say force yourself upon her. Does the hadith say that? It says no. It says if the husband said, "Can we have intimacy?" She says no. He goes sleep. Upset, the angels curse her. You know what she goes?
Okay,
the angel's not even allowed to curse her.
To get upset. Why is it upon the man to get upset?
Okay, no problem. 1 second. I'm going to give you a same example. You have a husband. He provides, protects, good to the kids, shopping, rent, everything he provides for you. You walk down the road. A man pulls a knife. He says, "I am not obliged to protect you." Would you be upset? Would you be upset?
Of course.
Look at this.
Of course. Okay, but you
Look,
move on.
my dear sister, that husband of yours, or whoever, this man, he will move on with another woman. Wallahi ladim, I tell you, if your wife, let me tell you, no, la yakhtik, sister, wallahi, look at her, she goes, I would be upset if my husband, after doing all of that, being married to him for so long, look, I'll be upset, but if a man is upset, no. Wallahi, sister, wallahi, do you guys agree with that? Wallahi al-azim, all I'm going to say is that, do you agree with what she said? Please, sister.
No, sorry, but if the wife has a valid reason, Of
course, sister. Thank you. Now look, our sister, may Allah bless her, is reasoning. If a woman is heavily pregnant, if she's on her period, if she's been working all day looking after the kids, like even then there can be a compromise, there can be understanding, yeah? At least there is understanding, because we're not saying she's working, she's looking after 3 kids. The man works. Come home and help your wife. Cater for that. Put the kids. No, it's not fine, sister. What she's saying, may Allah bless her. What you're saying are mountains apart. Why?
Like what I'm saying is going against Islam.
Wallahi, what you're saying is against Islam. Wallahi, what you're saying is against Islam.
The original argument was about
Wallahi al-Azim, what you're saying is against Islam. Because you're saying, you know why? Sister, that woman is abusing sexually her husband. If a man, let me tell you, and any feminist would agree.
Okay, but if a man is constantly angry at her for saying no to sex.
No, not angry.
Is that not abuse back?
No, sister. If a woman is sexually frustrated and her husband is saying to her, no, we might check. If this woman ended up falling into haram, yeah, the scholars might even maybe even blame the man and say, okay, what happened? My wife committed zina. She shouldn't. Okay, why? And the woman says, this man hasn't given me sex for 2 years. The scholars will turn to him and say, what kind of a haywan are you? Animal you are? You're an animal. Hold on a second. This woman, she has a right to intimacy. Yeah? And you've been saying no to her?
Woman has a right to intimacy, but it's not.
No, she doesn't. If a woman comes and he can reject her, and she has a right not to be angry, she should celebrate it. She should throw flowers in the air. Ooh. Come on, sister, what are you talking about? Please, I'm so sorry. And by the way, the reason why I'm so harsh, forgive me, is because this ideology is penetrating intellectually our sisters, yes, who are watching at home and getting this idea of, yeah, I can't, no. Wallahi, what is it? Look. And this is the issue. If your husband went and got a second wife, you blame him. So why'd you get a second wife? You give me no sex. No sex. No, he doesn't need to ask for permission. He does not need to ask for permission.
Then I shouldn't
He doesn't need to ask for permission.
from Muharram to go out.
Sister, wallahi, sister, submit to Islam, not feminism. You have not, sister. My dear sister, you are drenched in feminism. You are drenched in feminism. And not only that, you contradicted yourself.
Feminism is flawed.
Wallahi, sister, just the way you said, you'll be disappointed and upset with your husband if he doesn't defend you.
You upset with your wife if she does something.
Then why are you saying, why is he angry with me if I don't give him sex?
It's the casting, yeah, Rob.
So, one second. The Prophet said, the woman gets cursed. What's your problem? Do you have a problem with the Messenger of Allah?
The cursing part is...
Sister.
But you know what?
Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the woman gets cursed. You have a problem?
At the end of the day...
Do you have a problem, sister, with that?
I do have a little bit of a problem with that.
You have a problem with Allah and His Messenger. This is feminism.
That's not the problem.
Sister, if the Prophet stood in front of you and said, my dear sister, shh. The Prophet came to you and said, no, sister. If the Prophet came to you and said, my dear sister, if your husband wants intimacy and you don't give it, you are cursed. What would you say to him?
Say that again?
If the Messenger of Allah was in front of you and he said these exact words, that if your husband who provides and loves and protects you and he says that he wants intimacy, yes, it does, it means she's cursed. All night the angels curse her. Of course it does. Yes, it does. It does mean that. It's actually a major sin. No. Sorry, no. The scholars say anytime the messenger mentions curse, it's a major sin. So, one second. Sister, brother, Aki, please, let's not show up for our religion, please.
Prophet didn't say she is cursed.
She is cursed.
The angels will curse her all night. That doesn't mean the Prophet say you are cursed. He's just saying what is going to happen.
Okay, is the angels cursing the woman?
All night, yeah.
Is that a curse?
No. It's not the same thing. If you say you are cursed, it's a totally different thing.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I totally disagree with what you're saying.
Sorry, you're just adding something which is not right.
I'm so sorry, bro. Sorry. Anyways, I'm sorry. I totally disregard what you're saying because we have a clear hadith that says the woman will be cursed till the morning.
Let's not shout with each other.
I'm not shouting. Now, if the Messenger of Allah said that to you,
Can I speak?
yes, what would you reply to him?
If you told me what the hadith is.
If he said the woman will be cursed till the morning for rejecting her husband, what would you say to him?
Okay.
Alhamdulillah. Now, what I'm saying is this. But why are you so upset about this?
Man, I'm not upset. It's a conversation.
Okay, but why are you so... What is the issue where you are... Look, let me tell you something. Okay, let me put it like this to you, yeah? I believe a woman who has been good to her husband, very good, looks after kids, and walking down the road, and her husband runs away, wallahi, I will not blame that woman if she said, may Allah curse you. Wallahi, I will not blame her. Because you know why? She was at her most vulnerable. That man could have killed her. And wallahi, you know what? if she said I'm going to divorce him, I'll say, sister, you know what? Wallahi, this man is a coward.
I believe it is everybody's duty to protect one another. If that's your friend, you're not going to run away, are you?
No, it's your wife. He runs away
If it
from
was
this.
your friend, you do the same thing.
Which one's closer, friend or wife?
It depends. It depends.
Wife, come on, man.
No, I'm not.
Come on,
no.
I have my friends, I have my brothers, yeah? But my wife, who shares my life with me, has children with me, she's a part, come on, she's my, like, do you get what I'm trying to say? Come on, no. If I did, wallahi, the entire Muslim community, her parents, my dad, my friends will all flip and whip me. They'll whip me in public. They say, you are a coward for leaving your wife and running away like a coward. They will whip me. You know what I'll say? You know what I'll say to them? Sister.
I won't look after the children. I won't cook for you. I won't practice deen with you. The Islamic community will violate against the woman. It's the same thing.
No. What I'm saying is this. The point is this. The same thing would happen. Yeah? But I just cannot believe the way you undermine a man's sexual urges. Just because, you know what it is? You know what it is? It's like me saying this. Sisters, why are you guys talking about your pregnancy? I need just push it out, khalas. I need push it out, and you're making such a big deal. Wallahi al-azim, the feminist community will come here and stone me next week. If I belittled, you know why? I don't know how it's to be pregnant. I don't know what it takes. Why do women come and say, like, they come and tell us how bad it is? It's as good as having 30 or 40 of your bones broken or something like that. Imagine me belittling that. You are belittling a man's sexual urge by saying, what's the big deal? Come on.
Urges using a woman.
Who should I use, sister? Go and sleep with to other women.
You know, a wife can...
La ilaha illallah. Wallahi, my temperature is hot. I didn't take my jacket off.
Do you know that?
Wallahi, I'm hot. My blood sugar levels have gone up.
That's equal. That's equality there.
I got blood pressure, bro.
My concern is the over-dependence of men on women in some practices of
but that's how we're created.
I'm not going against Islam.
Why are you blaming me? I wasn't born with the sexual drive. I didn't say, hey, let me be... La ilaha illallah.
My dear sister, it's better now. We stop it now.
Okay, no. You know what?
More knowledge.
No, she accepted. She said she accepts it, yeah? Okay.
Alhamdulillah.
May Allah bless you, sister. Look, wallahi. How old are you, sister?
17.
You're still young. MashaAllah. Are you a Reva or are you born Muslim?
Don't take it as a negative.
Pardon?
Are you born Muslim or Reva?
I'm born Muslim.
Alhamdulillah. Look, sister, let me tell you something, yeah? The reason I'm saying this, yeah, and sometimes I'm a little bit harsh, you know why, sister? Because at the end of the day, I want the best for you. If this was my own sister, yeah? Brother, 1 second.
Filipino ultra.
Ignore him. Sister, if you was my own sister, I would do the same. You know why? Because I want the best for you. If you saw me here... Finish.
Continue.
That's good, yallah.
Okay, all I'm saying is, my passion is because you're my sister, and the statements you're saying can lead. Wallahi, we know sisters who left the fold of Islam. Why? Because they got indoctrinated by feminism and all these pathetic notions. The reason I'm saying this is, you know why?
What I'm saying is, it's okay as a woman to sometimes choose your own deen in Islam.
Choose your own what?
Choose your own way in Islam. You shouldn't always have to conform.
What does choose your own way mean? So it's going against Allah and His Messenger or accepting it? So what do you mean by that?
It's not nitpicking. It's
So how
just
do you choose your own way then? Tell me, give me an example.
read the Quran, and practice your deen before you start preaching other people, before you start believing other people. Choose what's right for you. And in Kana, if it was khair for you, you'll move on and you start practicing what's good for you.
No, I know, sister, but what I'm saying, sister, is this, yeah? Because our conversation is not just here 30 people, millions are going to watch this. And imagine a sister at home who's watching this and going, well, hold on a second, I need to make these points so the sister at home or the brother, number one, the brother knows his duties, that he's a maintainer and protector. He should never run away when his wife's in danger, yeah? It's the same way we're saying, we just want consistency. If I'm willing to put my life on the line and die for you, my wife, when I come home and I want intimacy, man, I want a mere intimacy, bro. I'm dying at one. Can you imagine me? I'm dying at one. The other one is, I just don't want to give you it. One is an option. The other one is, I have no choice but to put my life on the line and I might die. I'm willing to die for you and you're not willing to give me intimacy. La ilaha illallah. What kind of oppression is that?
The main key difference is life and the loss of life and your nature.
Which one's worse? Dying or not dying?
Are you afraid of death?
Yes, I'm very afraid of death.
Why?
Actually, very afraid.
Why?
Well, there's a hadith of the Prophet ﷺ from Aisha the Anha. She even said, I'm afraid of death as well. but that doesn't mean you don't want to meet Allah. We're all deaf because I don't know what deaf entails. Inshallah, I'll go Jannah. I'm scared. May Allah accept him. What if he doesn't accept my deeds? What if I'm a sinner? Of course I'm going to be scared.
I mean, you're talking to someone who's not scared of death.
Alhamdulillah, inshallah, may Allah increase my iman like yours.
This is why, maybe perhaps I'm having a difficulty. There's a mental block between your example of dying and protecting.
No. Okay, you're saying basically, 1 second. Just to check this out, yeah? If a man dies for his wife, in about a couple of months or years, she's going to move on with another man. No, 1 second. The point is, in one scenario, the man dies, janazah. Janazah salah is finished, do janazah, make dua for him. In the other scenario, the woman is just choosing not to give intimacy for what reason? A valid reason is understandable. I'm on my menses, I'm heavily pregnant, I've got backache, I'm not feeling well, I've been looking after the kids. Understandable. Which animal will go and say, no, you have to? No. What I'm saying is, this is an unreasonable woman. And guess what? Do you know what this hadith shows? It shows that the woman is the transgressor and using sex to blackmail the husband. That's what she's doing. So I don't know how the hadith is made to seem as if the man is wrong. This is showing how a woman is transgressing.
I'm not saying man is wrong. I didn't say that.
No. I'm saying this is showing that the woman is the one who's saying no for no reason.
I thought we moved on from the point that we're both victimizing each other. I thought we made clear
we made it clear that what the hadith said, we accepted. And you accepted it as well.
I've always accepted the hadith. I was just arguing about the nuances of the hadith.
No, why would you argue with your sister?
You can argue something you don't believe in.
Do you believe in it? Do you believe in it?
Yeah. I could believe in it, but it doesn't mean
I could believe in it, sister. It's a hadith. It's like, it's the messenger of Allah.
You believe in the hadith. You believe that angels will curse you if you say no, and the man sleeps angry because you don't want to. They don't want to have sex with him. You could believe that, yes.
No. You could believe that. Do you believe that?
Why does my belief have to? Okay. Yeah, fine. Let's say yes.
No. Don't say yes, sister. That's between you and the Lord. I've done my bit. I've tried to make you understand. If you want to carry on and reject a hadith of the Prophet ﷺ because for some reason, because a woman is violating her husband by not giving intimacy. And by the way, the hadith doesn't say, oh man, go and force yourself. He says, no, go to sleep, angry. Okay, can you imagine this? Well, I don't want to say anything else. I'll say, forgive me once again, wallahi, it's because I care about you as my own sister. That's the reason why.
To apologize.
No, I'm saying that because I get a bit passionate.
We had a chat.
It's just because of that. But is there any other hadith, like for example, I just want to understand something. For example, a man can have 4 wives and a woman can't. Do you have an issue with that?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your issue with that?
Would you have an issue with
that? No. Not liking it and having an issue, separate thing. She might say, you know what, it's from Allah. We hear, we obey. Would I want my husband to do it? No, that's a different story. I think is that what you, exactly. So, I'm saying, bro, who's smoking cigar? A'udhu billah, bro. At least let's have free oxygen. Okay, do you have a problem with the ayah, the legislation, or you wouldn't want your husband to do it?
I wouldn't want my husband to do it.
So you accept the ayah?
Yes, I accept
that's fine.
it. I
that's
just
fine.
have a problem with the practice.
No, what do you mean by the practice?
The act of having 4 wives. I accept the ayah.
I know it's hard.
You can have problems.
No, 100%.
With
the best of women had problems. Bro, who's smoking cigar, man? Wallah, I can't breathe. Where's it coming from? Is it coming from? Where's it coming from? A'udhu billah. Sorry, it's just I can't. A'udhu billah, my lungs they go in janazah. Yeah, sorry. So you're just saying basically that you wouldn't want your husband to do it?
Yeah.
So, come on, look, Aisha and her smashed plates. The best of women. Yeah, come on, we know you can get angry. Huh?
She did that. And what?
Yeah, exactly. So what I'm saying is that's normal. Your anger and jealousy is fine. As long as you don't have an issue with the ayah itself. No, we don't. Let's go.
I don't have an issue with any ayah in Islam, or any hadiths in Islam, or any sunnah of Islam. It's just when you put it into practice, that's when the problem comes along.
What do you mean by that problem?
Well, how it's practiced.
Okay, so if your husband is a good husband and he provides and he protects and he's a very good man and he decides to get a second wife.
That's fine.
Okay, no, it's not going to be fine. You're going to be upset. Come on.
You're going to be upset.
Any woman that says it's fine.
Oh yeah, Rob. Fine means fine. Khalas. Fine. I'm angry, but it's fine. Khalas.
Alhamdulillah. Mashallah. Look, you're better than a lot of sisters. A lot of sisters will say they'll go crazy over this.
Okay, but
Alhamdulillah.
You move on. What can I say?
No, mashallah. You're strong. You're very strong compared to a lot of sisters.
The husband should consult the wife.
Of course. Definitely. I think it's a bit, and it depends on situation to situation. But there's, to consulting, I think is better to explain it. But again, if you escape it alive, that's a different story. But
look, okay, don't go on Gobsmacked without telling your wife and then looking for another woman.
Yeah, I think
let's not do mismatch. How about that?
Okay, mismatch, don't do mismatch totally. Even if you're single, don't do it. Yeah, that's a whole different story. It's too late. We're finished nearly. Yeah, it's too late. We'll get from there.
Mansoor.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. So alhamdulillah, look, sister, wallahi, you've got some very good qualities, especially with the polygamy thing. That's the hardest one. I think most sisters don't care about the intimacy in bed, angels. That's the least of the concern. You know, they're more concerned about husband bringing a second wife. And alhamdulillah, there's reasons behind that, etc. But look, all I'm just saying is, sister, be careful. Feminism and autism, even the red pill movement. Yeah, we're against that as well.
Feminism and the red pill, you should separate that from Islam, because Islam, if you believe in Islam, you believe that the woman has or should have equal rights as you.
No. What do you mean equal rights? What do you mean? No. What do you mean by equal rights?
What do you think I mean by equal rights?
That whatever the man gets, the woman gets the same.
There is a hadith that says that.
No, there isn't. What is that?
The money of the husband belongs to the woman.
So that's an inequality, because what that means is the following. For example,
And
a man.
should be vice versa.
Okay, check this out. If it was equality, look what how Islam honors a woman. A man has to pay for the rent, the shopping, the gas, the electric gas. Electric
What
gas
hadith-
bills.
What hadith is that?
No, that's not hadith. I'm saying a man is a maintainer and protector, so he has to provide the house.
typically, yeah.
He has to do the shopping, council tax, all of this kind of stuff. Okay, he has to pay. If it was equality, it has to be 50-50. We don't believe in 50-50.
But you discussed that with us, pals.
No, you're not understanding. If a man comes to you, a Muslim man, and says you have to give 50% of the shopping and rent, you say to him, bye-bye. You're not a man, you're a boy.
Who says that? Why are you?
There's a lot of men who say that. Look,
Media change.
if a man comes to you, sister, I'm telling you, you're young, and wants to marry you, and says you have to pay half the rent and shopping, you say to that man, you know what hijab says? You're a boy. You say to him, you're a boy. Yalla, I need a man.
I wouldn't say that. That's from your point of view, but
So you would go 50-50?
I'd go 50-50.
No, you're not. Look at this, check this out.
Wallahi al-azim, I'd go 50. Wallah.
Wallahi al-azim Rabbul Kaaba that you don't have to.
I don't have to, but I don't mind it.
Okay, good. No, if you want
Because I
to.
have shame, I have shame.
What
If you
shame?
wanna go 50-50,
No, 1 second,
I'm
no.
not gonna let you
No.
give buying.
Who said it's shame for you to give if you don't give 50-50? You don't need to give a penny. Sister, listen to me carefully.
Okay, but it's part
You-
of my morals to give 50-50.
Sister, we follow Islam, not your subjective morals.
Where in Islam does it say the man has to give a lot or more?
In Surah Nisa verse 34, Allah says the men are the maintainers and protectors. What? Sister,
Maintainers and protectors.
My
they
dear sister.
maintain and protect the woman. They care for them. They
maintain means you pay for shopping. You pay for rent. You don't pay a penny.
Interpretation.
La ilaha illallah. We're given the extra rights. She's saying I don't want it. Islam is saying,
It's not about not wanting
My
it.
dear
It's about-
sister.
no, if you want it, fine. That's great for you.
No.
But like, just keep in mind that you have the
sister,
ability to discuss
sister, the
things.
Sharia is saying, look, it's infiltrated your mind so much that you're even foregoing your rights. You're saying, look.
No, you told me if a man comes to me and say let's do 50-50,
Yeah.
I said fine.
Okay, 1 second.
If a
All
man
right,
comes
no
to
problem.
Me, if a man comes to me and says I'll do 100%, also fine.
No. He has to.
Okay,
Do you
if
understand?
He has to and he wants to, and it's an
No, not want to.
obligation,
Not want to.
fine.
No, look. I don't.
If it's an obligation for him
It's
to
an
give me
obligation,
100%,
yes.
Fine,
Good.
fine, go
Now,
on.
if it's 50-50, what if you're pregnant and have a child and you can't work anymore? And then he comes and says to you, where's my 50-50? He's not allowed to say that. I'm saying this for you. These sisters are celebrating in the back. I can see they're like, woo, you're here for going it. Sister.
About forgoing it. I'm saying that you have the ability to share.
No, if you want to, look, if you say, you know what, I have mercy on this man. I want to help him out. May Allah bless you. But you don't have to. He has to. Make that clear, because I don't want, some brother watching this and saying, I need to marry this sister because it's going to go 50-50. I'm trying to protect you here, sister, yeah? Any of you brothers that are watching here, yeah? You have to. If you don't, you're a boy, okay? I'll make it very clear. He has to provide for you and protect you. No 50-50. Not winning a fight. Hey, listen, you get the first guy, I'll get the second guy. No. He has to go, even if he gets knocked out.
And if the woman works and
How's she going to work if she's pregnant?
she's not, remove the pregnancy.
It's marriage, sister. Pregnancies happen.
Okay, let's say the woman can't get pregnant. Okay, let's
That's an exception to the rule. Let's talk it generically. So all these women are going to be 50-50. Allah, no way.
But you're assuming that the woman's not working in your example, no?
No. She can. Her money is her money.
Yeah.
Yeah? When she works part-time, as long as she's not...
She wants to work full time. What is your standard?
No. Like me personally, I told my wife, if she wants to work part-time, that doesn't go against my rights, meaning if she's working long hours and I come home and I've worked long hours and there's no food on the table, of course I'll be upset because I've been working, I would want food, yeah? So if she's like, I've worked, I'll say, look, don't work, I'll work. I just want my wife at home. So yes, sorry?
You woman's not working off, right? You just come in hungry and off. Help yourself, innit?
What do you mean help yourself?
Help yourself. Make your own food.
Okay, so let me get this right. I'm gonna go work long hours, and I'm gonna come home and cook for myself. Come on, guys, man. Come on, guys, man. Let's not live in Disneyland, guys. It's not chocolate. It's not Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. My dear sister, no. If the situation is where they both have to work, I'm saying a traditional man and a traditional woman. She wants to stay at home, yeah, and he is working. Okay, if they are both working long hours, well, of course there has to be some kind of compromise. I'm talking about a traditional man that's providing for the wife, and the wife is at home. I mean, the bare thing that you'll accept is, I will appreciate nice food. That's it. And I think no traditional woman has a problem with that. What he's talking about is sadly the society we live in today.
What about tradition, though?
What about tradition?
You're using the example of tradition.
Yeah, traditional men want traditional women.
Pardon?
Traditional men want traditional women.
But that's your one.
No, not my one. This is what men want, even non-Muslim men. Non-Muslim men.
Generally, you've always...
Sister, exceptions don't make the rule. I'm telling you, generally, a man does not like a woman who has a past. In the context, she slept around. A traditional man wouldn't want that. A traditional woman would want a man who can provide, protect, and is a leader and makes certain decisions. That's what a woman wants due to a hypergamous nature. So I'm saying that a man has certain rules a woman expects, and a woman has certain criteria a man expects. Simple as that. It's not rocket science.
But like okay, let's go to the idea of like making food and cooking.
Yes.
Yeah. The man expects that, but like, does the woman want that? Does the woman want to constantly cook and clean and provide?
Does the man want to go work longer hours for her?
Probably not. But like,
so then why is he doing it?
Talk about it and switch roles then.
No. This is the problem. Why do I need to switch roles?
Okay, where in Islam does it say a woman has to cook and clean and where?
This is what I'm saying. Look, check this out. Let's check this out. A man goes and works, no questions asked. 12-hour shift, man works for his family, does it so he can support his family and the future. No one bats an eye. The moment he says, I want food, yallah, how could you ask for food? Oh my gosh. Wallahi, this is injustice. Wallahi, this is... Can you imagine? Okay.
A woman cleaning.
Okay, you know what? Would you want a man who tells you to go work and he cooks?
No, I don't do that.
No way. No way. Women are hypergamous by their nature, and if you was working, you know what you do? You replace that man like that. Because you want a man who provides and protects. Can you imagine you're going working, and then when you have an argument, check this out. Sister, I'm telling you how men are. Traditional men who have traditional values, and within our fitrah, we want to protect and provide. You know why? Look, does any of the sisters here have children? If anyone has kids? No? Okay. A woman, does she love the fact that she can provide for her baby? Is that something maternal? Yes, she loves it. As men, we love the fact that we can provide for our wives. We love it. The moment a woman says, no, I'll go work, etc., guess what? You know when you have an argument, and the wife, you know, our sisters, their tongues are like razor. They slice you, yeah? Imagine she comes and says, I provide for this house. Wallahi, to a man, it's as good as punching him in the face. Imagine your wife coming and saying, who pays the shopping? Who pays the rent? And he's there like a miskin. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, but that's what men do as well.
I'd rather hang myself. I'd rather hang myself. You know why? Because let me tell you, yeah? I have this discussion with my wife. And my wife says, Wallahi, I've never seen my wife more happy in the house with the kids. Wallahi, she loves it. Bro, Wallahi, uqsum billahi al-azim, yeah? I sometimes say to her, you know what I say to her sometimes? I sometimes say to her, if you want a part-time job, yeah, go get a part-time job for you, not for me. No, she's like, I'm happy. Feminism has destroyed women. You know why? Boss babe. 1 second. Sister.
Like
my dear sister.
That you should be the leader.
My dear sister.
That is why in your
do you want to be the leader?
I don't mind being the leader.
Wallahi al-azim, only a man who's a simp will say yes to that. A man who is a real man will not come and say, I'm going to marry you, you're going to be the leader, you're going to pay for the rent. Wallahi, he's a boy. What does hijab say? Boy, you're a boy. Uqsum billah, you're a boy. A man who provides, a woman is hypergamous by her nature. That's why if you look at studies, women date across and up. Meaning, a woman's expectation to a man, he has to be some kind of a man that looks like a man. Go and look at studies, bro. Ask any sister, would you marry a guy who's this tall? Can you walk in next to him? Can you imagine? Hey. It's her nature. We don't blame her. She wants a man who's taller. Studies show, you know what was their criteria? 6'4". Bro, it doesn't even exist. Bro, it's 0.1%.
A better woman then. What can I say?
No, sister, that is how women are. We accept them how they are. You don't accept us how we are.
I accept I accept every man for how
Okay,
they are.
men.
Honestly,
Okay, men
that's
want to be
cool.
leaders. Men want to be protectors. Men want to be providers. Men want to be the main source of the
I'll
house.
accept that. Fine.
But sister, you're saying I want to be the leader.
I'm not saying I'll forcefully be the leader.
Good, so
but
I'm
he
saying-
must accept that I can also lead myself sometimes.
Of course you can lead yourself. You said you can't lead yourself. No, but
That's not my argument.
no. I know. But a man, in his nature, he wants an obedient wife. Now, what does obedience mean? When I say this, sisters are like, "Ooh, what's this guy talking about now?" I was agreeing with him up to now.
You mean subservient?
Obedience, meaning it doesn't mean I come and get a stick and slap her head, bang, and make me lasagna. You know, bang, this was too salty. I'm not talking about that. Yeah, is that some sort of obedience? Is that, for example, obviously loyalty, etc. The man is the leader. He makes decisions. Like, for example, in my household, sometimes I'll plan the day. We're gonna do bang, 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 bang. My wife will come and say, you know what? Instead of going there, let's go here. That's a banging idea, bro. I never even thought of that. Let's go. Let's do it. It's not like, no, I'm the man, bro. How dare you come and tell me where to go? Come on, bruv. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking, I feel like the man in the house. Yeah? And that's why men, most of the times, when they're married to women who are hot-headed, bruv, I'm a man and I see masculine traits in her, you're putting me off. But I want feminine. Your femininity, wallahi, should I tell you something? If a woman explored her femininity, wallahi, a man, you can do anything with a man. You know, like a puppet. Yeah? Because your femininity is your most strongest thing. And guess what? The man's biggest desire is what? Our sexual urges, which we're talking about sexual studies. A man's sexual urges is not compared to a woman. So meaning, sisters, if you capitalize on your femininity, wallahi, you got the man on your finger. You got him around your finger. But sisters think, the more manly I become a boss babe, and this, that, wallahi, you're putting me off. You're moving like a man. I didn't marry a man.
Sometimes men use their leadership and their masculinity to an advantage to control women.
Okay.
That's the main problem.
Okay,
That's
good point,
the
good
issue.
point, good
and
point.
then they say, in the name of Islam, this is what Allah wants me to do, and that is the biggest.
But give me an example. Let's be more specific, because that can be give me a specific example. Like, what is it that they do? They oppress. Think of something.
So like my dad, for example.
Okay, let's not go personal because there's cameras. Let's not go personal. Yeah. Okay, this is very interesting because these things might stem from there. Yeah. So anyone that's recording this, blur the sister's face. Yeah. Okay, blur her face. Okay. Anyone that doesn't blur her face, I'm going to send a strike to their channel. Yeah. Okay. No. But it's very important because sometimes we talk to people and we use logical arguments. It's actually something pertaining to something that's happening, be it their husband, brother, or father. Yeah. Okay. So sometimes what happens with our sisters is when we say, I want a woman that's obedient, they think, my dad, who used to abuse my mum and beat her up, black and blue. We're not talking about that man. We are not talking about that man. Sister,
issues with men in Islam.
No, sister, that's generalizing. Sister, you're putting all of us in that same category.
Why is it that when I generalize, it's a problem? But when you generalize, it's a
When did I generalize? When I said about men? No, but that's facts. I'm talking about men in general. Okay. Yes, but it's a fact generalization. I'm giving facts. Generalization that men. Yes.
It's factual generalization.
Sister. For example, I'll give you another generalization. Yeah. I don't want to give something. Okay. Most women are shorter than men. It's a fact. I generalize. It's a fact. Most men are stronger than women. That's a fact. It's a fact over generalization.
But you're saying most.
No,
as soon as you put most into the equation.
But there's exceptions to the rule. There are women that can knock out a man. That's an exception to the rule, but exceptions don't make the rule. Yeah? So what I'm saying is, men.
But the rule changes.
No man would ever say, I want my wife to lead. I want my wife to be boss babe. Nah, sorry.
Then you need to find yourself another woman. But that's what you want in a woman.
No. That's not what I want in a woman. That's what men want.
You want in a woman.
That's what men want in a woman. Yeah?
So most men don't want a boss.
No.
They don't want a boss girl. They don't want a boss girl. They're like, no.
No men, real men want a boss babe.
So what do
you know why? Let me
what
tell you
do the
something.
men want us to be with them?
Let me tell you something, sisters, yeah? If my wife was a dustbin collector, she was on the road collector, wallahi, it don't mean nothing to me. A man judges a woman by her past, and a woman judges a man by his future. So he looks at a man and is like, okay, what's he doing for himself?
Is it not haram is it not haram to constantly bring up someone's sinful past?
But this is where I'm saying you need to understand a man's psychology. For a man, a woman's past, look, this is done by non-Muslim. Forget Muslim men, yeah? Muslim men. There was a question I saw a YouTube video, yeah? They say, do you know what they say to the man? Would you rather have 50,000 pounds in debt or that your girlfriend has got 50 bodies? You said 50,000 pounds in debt.
I'm sorry, but the man needs to work on his... The man needs to work on...
No. This is how a man is created, no? Should I tell you?
You have the ability only
Okay, you know what? You know what?
There's a reason why
Okay,
people
that's fine.
convert to Islam.
That's fine.
No, look at Andrew Tate.
No,
He
you're missing.
converted to Islam.
You're missing the
You
point.
don't bring up his sins.
You're missing the point. Let me make something clear. I'm not saying a sister with a past who's repented cannot ask for a man who. I'm not saying that. Let's make that clear. Aki, ignore him. Aki, please. Aki, bro, ignore him. Go speak to a tree. Is better. A tree has more benefit to the ummah. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, please. I beg you, ignore him. He gets excited. Yeah. What I'm saying is, if a woman has repented, that's fine. I'm not saying her past. I'm not saying you judge her by her past. You get it? A woman who's repented has a right to ask for a virgin guy. But what I'm saying is, in a man's psychology, yes, he does not want a woman who's been around.
But then we need to change. Okay, then we need to change that.
And no, we don't. All we tell is the woman, do not mention your past. You might be lying, but the thing is, that's what we say to. But this is the man's psychology, sister. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Sister, don't. Sister. Yeah, discussing. Yalla. Yeah. Yes. Sister. Just leave it, please. Just act like somebody's farted. Just like do this. The wind goes away, please, yeah? So what I'm saying is this, yeah? The reason why there's these gender wars happening is because men are not men anymore and women are not women anymore. Okay, the roles have reversed. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to tell the ummah. You know how many divorce rates happen amongst Muslim couples? They're going the same as non-Muslims. Why?
Why is that?
Because men are not men, women are not women anymore.
Is it because men are not men and women are not
Yes.
women? Or is it because some men and some women are using their femininity or their masculinity in the name of Islam to take advantage of each other? Which one is it? Which one is it?
Well, that can be the case as well. Like, for example, a woman can take her advantage of her femininity by blackmailing the husband. How? By the hadith that we gave. If the husband says, come, I want to have intimacy with you, and she says no, she's blackmailing him with her femininity. Do you accept that?
Yeah.
Good. And now a man with his masculinity will come and say, no, the Quran and Sunnah said you have to stay at home, shut up, boom, or whatever it may be, yeah? There's understanding to that, yeah?
Do you not think that is majority, that is the biggest reason why divorces happen?
No, I'm just saying that could be one part. I'm saying that can be one point of it. That can.
But you said that most of it is because women aren't acting like women and men aren't acting like men.
No, I know, because why? Because women want to be boss babes, and men want to be simps. Men are happy. Yeah, you go work, I'll stay at home. That needs to
But
change.
do you not see that now in today's society, men are becoming more like
Women, feminine.
No, not feminine. They're becoming more, let's say, extreme in their beliefs.
What kind of beliefs?
Leadership, being masculine.
How could you be extreme?
Women,
Are you talking about toxic masculinity?
yeah, it's toxic.
No such thing exists. What about toxic femininity?
Look
One
at
second.
okay, let's talk about the past.
No. Let's talk. No, 1 second. What's toxic masculinity?
It's like being overpowering.
Okay, no
using
problem.
Your privilege as a man.
No, 1
to
second.
undermine
Why don't we have toxic femininity?
We do
Why
have
only?
toxic-
No,
we
we
do
don't.
have-
No, we don't. We do not. We do not have it. So I'm asking why the double standard? Toxic masculinity. Okay, let's suppose it exists. What is toxic masculinity? You know what toxic masculinity? You know what the line is now? Being a man. To be a man. To say I want to be a traditional man. Toxic masculinity. Huh?
A traditional man that imposes on the rights of women, that is toxic.
What do you mean by imposes?
Can't go.
So if he wants intimacy from his wife, hold on a second.
Have that conversation.
1
Have
second.
that-
Does a man have a right to tell his wife that he doesn't want her to not wear lipstick, or he doesn't want her to wear no hijab, or doesn't want her to wear tight clothes? Is that toxic masculinity?
It becomes toxic if he imposes it.
No, 1 second.
No, don't do it. I want that you
1 second. He is allowed to say that to her.
He's allowed to say it, but he's
And-
not
and
allowed
she-
to force it.
Yes, he can. And guess what? If a man is going out topless, his wife can tell him it's haram for you to show your aura, cover your aura. It is imposed. She has to impose it on him.
But, does he
But that's
listen?
okay.
Does he listen though?
But no, he has to, because she's now telling us from the Sharia.
Yeah, and the woman will listen to the man as well.
But you said that's
it's
toxic masculinity.
When it's forced.
Okay, what do you mean by forced?
Like when he says, "Oh, you're doing that, so you can't go out," or you're,
Yeah. Okay. 1 second. If a man says, now when you say force, is he grabbing her by the neck? Is he putting a gun to her head? Is there a knife? What's going on?
But any
Force what? If he says,
forceful manipulation, we're talking.
okay, no problem. If he says to his wife, you're wearing red lipstick. I don't like it. I don't want you to wear it. If you do, I will divorce you.
Manipulation. That is,
No problem. Does he have a right to?
He does have a right to.
Okay, good. Can a woman?
Shouldn't, but he has a right to.
No. Okay. Can a woman now come and say, you are sometimes speaking to sisters, and I don't like it, and if you do, I will seek divorce. Can she do that?
She can do that.
Okay, why is-
She shouldn't.
Why she shouldn't? Why is he speaking to another girl?
But what he talking about? Sisters. He's talking to
I
other
don't
sisters.
care if it's sisters.
Right?
He calls them sisters. Maybe he's trying to move to them.
Okay, then in
You know what these brothers start with? I'm trying to give a dawah.
If we're using that assumption, then yes,
Come
he
on.
should. He
You
should.
know, brother, keep a dawah to yourself.
Yeah, if we're using that assumption, then yes, she should threaten because we're going.
No, but that's violating her rights. Because why is he? I mean, if it's a second wife, I mean, it's still a bit peak, but at least there's ways to go about it. But if he's continuously talking to like different girls, come on, you're violating her rights. Why are you speaking to other girls? Why are you speaking to other girls? So the thing is here, she has a right to force him in a specific instance and say, if you carry this on, I will seek divorce. And she will have a right to divorce.
You have a right, but it doesn't mean you should do it.
What do you mean? Okay, all right, no problem. Speak to girls, do what you like. You go out in miniskirts, bikini, no problem.
In Islam, you have the right to drink alcohol. If you want, you have the right. Go on. But you are being haram. You're being haram.
No, but look, we are the leaders, and we will be responsible.
As a human who believes in Islam.
talking about Islam.
Yeah, we're talking about
Okay, then
Islam.
you don't have that right then.
What do you mean I don't have that right? Of course I have that right.
There are nuances.
No, there isn't. I have a right to tell my wife that I don't want you to wear lipstick.
Okay, yeah.
Period.
Yeah, you can do that.
No, I can't do that. I will do that.
Good for you.
That's what I'm saying, though. That's the point. Do I become toxic masculine now? Am I a misogynist now? No, of course I'm not going to go, hey, don't worry, a man's going to shank you up. I'm going to say, look, you know, in a romantic way, you know, maybe give a little flower there, you know, I'm going to make lasagna today. No, I'm joking. You be reasonable. Come on, I'm not saying go like, you know what, look, I don't like you wearing that. Okay, appreciate it because I love you, you're my wife. I don't want next man looking at you. Because you're going to reason. I'm going to go and be like, no, you're not wearing it. Come on, let's do it. There's a way of delivering it. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And it's the same with the...
I'm saying there's a way of delivering it.
No, I know, but he has a right to say that. And a woman has
just said that.
Okay,
that you have a right to say
we
it.
agree. So, and the woman has a right to say, I don't appreciate that you are messaging these girls.
Yes. That's it.
No problem.
I'm just going and.
I was going to say, can you give high five to that sister instead of me? Go. Not for the statement, give a high five. Because I can't hear it, so I listen to the halal way. Because what you said was an amazing point. MashaAllah. So we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Good. What are we arguing over?
You tell me.
We're on the same page.
Tell me.
Alhamdulillah. That's all I'm saying.
You, in your mind, you think that I don't accept some parts of Islam or hadith.
But it was when we first started, when you said about the angels cursing.
I accepted it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean I have to completely take it in. It doesn't mean
You have to completely take it full. Allah says in the Quran, when Allah says in the Quran, Allah says in the Quran, when Allah and His Messenger decide something, it is not for the believer to, no. Did He say it? Like Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu. Why is he known as the Siddiq? Because the Quraysh came to him and said, you know your companion, the Prophet, he said he flew to Jerusalem. Bro, look at this, wallahi, this is so deep. He goes to, you know what he said to them? Aki, he goes, did he say that? He goes, yeah, I believe it. That's how we should be. Anyway, sister, may Allah bless you. You're still young, you're 17, yeah? What I'm saying is, the rights Islam has given you, keep to that, because that's the best thing you have. No feminism, red pill, none of this stuff is going to give you, to the men and to the women, there's nothing they're going to offer that Allah and His Messenger hasn't. The moment we stick to that, which we have, alhamdulillah, may Allah bless you, we will prosper. The moment we start doubting and be like, that doesn't make sense to me, is where we're going to go into avenues where it can even leave us to kufr. May Allah bless you again. Forgive me if I became a bit passionate. I get a bit excited sometimes. Forgive me. But yeah, that's it. That's all I want to say, inshallah. May Allah bless you, inshallah. Yeah? I need to pray. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.